Called over here to Freightliner in Youngstown, Ohio, right behind the TA over here, and said, hey, I'm not going to make it before you close. How about I pay for this part over the phone here, and then you stash it in the bushes for me somewhere. So he said he would do that. Now I just have to find my package here. Where are we at? In there? No? There we go. Oh, I got here a little faster than I thought I was gonna. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Take care, man. Thanks for doing that for me.
Oh, no problem.
There we go.
Yeah, it's quitting time. I'm out here.
All right, you have a good weekend. Have a happy New Year.
Yeah, you do the same.
Got our part here, so let's go over to the truck stop and I'll get some fuel, and then I'll put this here part in. Well, my truck keeps throwing me shutdown codes for low coolant level. It's kind of random at this point, but it's getting increasingly common here, so we're going to go ahead and fix this thing. Those of you who have the old Detroit Series 60, you know about the paper clip trick to keep your truck running without that sensor. But we're just going to go ahead and fix this one because it's real simple, real easy, and I can get the part. So this is one of those things you can do yourself. It's real simple. I'm going to show you how to do it. And if you do it, you'll be like, hey, this was like super simple. Maybe there's some other things I can do on my truck to save a ton of money. So let's get started on this. All right, so we got a receipt here, $38.76. Part number 002F/06-96622-000. And here's what it looks like. So we'll go put that in. Now, just for, talking about the money a little bit, $38.76. If you were to take this to a shop and do it, you would pay at least that for the part. And then I'd say at least a minimum of an hour labor, which at most places is $200. Probably going to get you for some diagnostic time. So figure 2 hours of labor, $400. And then you got your shop supplies, you got your environmental fees, you got your, some places will hit you with a technology fee now. So you're probably all of $500. I'm going to show you how to do this for less than $40. Now this sensor won't 100% be the culprit every time, but 90% of the time it's the sensor, and if it's not that, it's a wire. So we'll just look that over too. But this is a common thing with these engines. So all right, here's the coolant level sensor on this truck. On, I think it's 18, maybe 17 and older models, it's going to be more in here. Similar concept, you can just, it's plug and play. So on this one, first I'm going to cut this zip tie here so that I don't stretch some wires or anything trying to get it out here. All right, now I got a little bit of play. I'm just going to turn this a little bit and see if I can do this with one hand. Just turned it to make it come out. You can see there's just a little clip holding this in, little flathead screwdriver. Pry this. And then you just press on this tab here and it'll come out. So there we go. There's our sensor. Now there's some wiring inside of here that can get burnt or just kind of boogered up in general, and then it's not gonna read right. So that's our old one. Here's our new one, just like it. It's gonna slide that in there. Just snaps in if you heard that. We'll put this little red clip back in here. Careful not to break it. There we go. It's all the way through. We're ready to put it back in. Put it back in. Right up in there. Twist it. Like a 90-degree turn. And there you go, it's done. All I gotta do is zip tie these wires back up here. Now, while I'm at this, I'm just gonna take a minute to trace through all these wires here, make sure nothing's rubbing on anything. That can sometimes be a problem. And there we go, zip tied back up. We're back in business, ready to go. While I'm at it, one thing I did notice is down in here, this wire's just kind of flopping around here, not secured to anything. So I'm gonna go ahead and zip tie it to something so that it can't flop around and cause a rub and create some grief for me. So those are the kinds of things that you're looking for when you're going through this kind of stuff. See, it used to attach right here, and right here would be these little black things, but they're obviously broke. So I'll get this cleaned up here.